Hi everyone, I am Rihanna here. We are studying the subject Civil Engineering Management. Now we are dealing with Module 2, that is Project Crashing and Codification Approach. Today our topic of discussion is Codification Approach. Codification of Planning Systems. Codification in an industry is a systematic and concise representation of equipment, raw materials, tools, spares, supplies, etc. in an abbreviated form employing alphabets, numerals, colors, symbols, etc. So codification is nothing but it is a systematic and precise representation of the various equipment and material in a construction site in an abbreviated form of alphabets, numericals, colors, symbols, etc. Next is the criteria for effective coding. There are various criteria followed for the effective coding, which includes: first one, the code should be simple. Second one, the code should be unique. Third one, coding should be compact, concise and consistent. Next, code should be sufficiently flexible to meet future demands. Next is the objectives of codification. The various objectives of codification approach in a construction project includes: first one, accurate and logical identification. Second one, prevention of duplication. Third one, standardization and reduction of varieties. Fourth one, efficient purchasing. Fifth one, easy computerization. So these are the objectives of codification approach. Next is the characteristics of codes. A code should be always simple, it should be unique in feature, it should be compact, concise and consistent. The code should be sufficiently flexible to meet future demands. The characteristics of codes is same as that of the criteria for an effective coding. Next is need for codification. First one, speed. Second one, saving of efforts. Third one, space saving on forms. Fourth one, ease of classification. Fifth one, mechanization, etc. Next is the stages of scientific codification. The various stages involved in the scientific codification approach are: the first step, identification, that is to know the type of material in detail. Second one, classification, description, nature, source or origin. Third one is codification as per the requirement and the system. So there are basically 3 steps for a scientific codification approach. Next is the benefits of codification. The various benefits of codification approach includes: first one, accurate and logical identification. Second one, avoidance of long description. Third one, prevention of duplication. Fourth one, product simplification. And fifth one, efficient purchasing. Efficient purchasing benefits. So these are some of the important benefits of codification. And the codification also helps in minimizing the clerical works. It is one of the accurate and reliable coding and recording practice. So the various benefits of a codification approach are: it is accurate and has a logical identification, it avoids long description, it prevents the duplication, it makes the product simplification, it has a benefit of efficient purchasing and minimizes the clerical work, and it has a most accurate and reliable accounting and recording practices. And it is a way of easier computerization, and better alternative selection is another benefit, and it simplifies the costing benefits. Next is codes in construction projects. First one, project interfacing codes. It is used for developing an interdepartmental database. Project code for foundation of a building is needed by designer for indexing foundation drawings, estimator for splitting up the foundation into items of bill of quantities, and planners for developing codes for activities in foundation work, and material managers for codifying foundation materials, and cost accountant for relating production costs. Next is departmental specialized codes. It is developed by departmental heads for their use. Codes for indicating materials in a warehouse at site, designating day-to-day operations, indexing working drawing, etc. are termed as departmental specialized code. The third one is work package identification codes. It is important. The different works in a construction site are identified and codified at first. The work breakdown structure is used to identify the components and activities coming under each work. Alphanumeric codes are more useful since abbreviations of work package names can be used and can be easily identified. So alphanumeric codes are used in work package identification codes. Various prefixes and suffixes are used accordingly. The activities are coded based on if they are event oriented or activity oriented. And the fourth type of codes in construction projects is cost and finance accounting codes. Cost codes are a group of individual costs based on their nature or function. Costs for different work packages, activities, resources, and other direct and indirect expenses are grouped and coded accordingly. It includes standard or budgeted costs, actual costs, and future expenses. Codes in construction projects. Resource codes. The fifth type of codes is resource codes. The resource codes that allow to organize, group, sort, and filter the resources. Resource codes also allow people to group and sort the resource assignments, resource profiles into a better understanding way of resource allocation. It is a better understanding way of resource allocation. The lack of a resource will therefore be a constraint on the completion of the project activity. Resource may be storable or non-storable. The sixth type of codes is the technical document codes. It includes technical drawings and bill of quantities. The technical documents may include memos, graphics, letters, flyers, reports, newsletters, presentations, web pages, brochures, proposals, instructions, reviews, press releases, catalogs, advertisements, handbooks, business plans, policies and procedures, specifications, instructions, style guides, agendas, and so forth. Any of these particular documents may be a technical document. So, hoping that you have understood the topic codification approach and the different types of codes used in a construction project. Among these, the resource codes, technical document codes, and the work package codes, and finance and accounting codes are the most important ones. So study it thoroughly. Okay, thank you. Stay safe.